Hello, and thanks for tuning in to RoofConnections. This is a bi-monthly show dedicated to facility maintenance topics for anyone who works or has interest in facility maintenance. My name is David Huval, and I'll be your host. On today's show, we're going to discuss the creation of PaveConnect, a new paving division at RoofConnect, the largest national commercial roofing services provider in America. Today, I'm joined by RoofConnect CEO and President David Workman.
How you doing?
PaveConnect General Manager Tony Grout.
How you doing, Dave?
And Capital Project Manager Dale Walters.
How you doing?
Thanks for joining me, guys. On the last episode, we had Mr. Workman. If you missed it, tune in for the first one, and we discussed the creation of RoofConnect. And similarly, we'll be discussing today creation of a new paving division called PaveConnect. So, David, thanks for joining us again.
Absolutely.
Always.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Can you tell the audience how a roofing company got involved with paving and how that eventually led to the creation of PaveConnect?
Right. We're really excited about PaveConnect. What we saw in our marketplace was that so many people that are dealing with roofing are also dealing with paving. And we felt that we had put a model together that would be easily replicated to help people in the paving industry. And what we see in the paving industry is there's I really thought roofing was kind of behind the curve a little bit, but I think paving is a little bit further behind in terms of professionalism and quality, and a national company that can really best assist the customer across a big portfolio of projects. And we saw a real opportunity to take what we've done in the roofing industry and replicate that in the paving industry. So that's what we're really excited about with this launch. And this is not something we just woke up a few weeks ago and decided we'd get into. This is something we put a couple of years into research with our customers, asking our customers if they felt our model would be valuable in the paving industry, looking at some projects slowly, doing some projects, getting some projects under our belt before we did this full rollout. So we're confident now that we understand the paving industry. We've been to paving expos. We've talked to a lot of different paving contractors, and then we'll talk about Tony in a minute and what he brings to the table with us. But just knowing that there's a market out there that could really benefit from the kind of services that RoofConnect has provided, and easily replicate that and bolt that on to our current processes and procedures and employees that we have here that can serve the paving industry.
Okay. Was this something more that our customers, it was a pain point for them that we just identified?
Absolutely. Once we started asking them about it, they're like, "Oh, can you help us in the parking lots?" Absolutely. And so we saw that as definitely a pain point for the customer, because oftentimes, finding a paving company that may be dedicated to a market and not just traveling through doing a job or two, we felt that the best value that we bring is being able to put a national network together. So when a customer has a need, we can identify the right contractor in the market for the need, similar to what we've done with RoofConnect, and just really replicate off the success of serving our customer by being able to bring the right solution to the table.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. Tony and Dale, you were brought on this year to manage basically the PaveConnect division. Can y'all give us a little history of your background in the industry?
Sure. I started out in the paving industry in about 1994. I've been in this industry for about 25 years. And much like the roofing industry, once you get in, it's very difficult to get out. So here I am today. I've started out from the bottom working on a paving crew and worked my way up to running several multi-million-dollar jobs in South Florida, from Miami to Orlando. That company that I spent 15 years with ended up getting bought out by a big conglomerate out of Spain. The team kind of broke up, and I ended up working for another local paving company that was into the private sector. So hiring a project management team along with probably 10 project managers, I was then moved into VP of operation, running 10 crews altogether, 4 milling crews, 4 paving crews, multitude of patch crews and stuff like that. On a whim, I ended up having a conversation with a buddy of mine who put me in contact with David Workman. He had a vision to grow a paving company on a national level, much like his very successful roofing company. And ever since the beginning of this year, we've put something together, and I'm excited to be here.
So just talk about that a minute. So Rob Canarins of Advanced Roofing in Florida is on my board, and Rob had knew that we were looking into this. As I stated earlier, we've been working on this for a couple of years, and he said, "I got the guy you need to talk to. He's operationally he knows what's going on, and he was a friend of Rob's son." Michael, and so that's how we got connected with Tony, and the timing couldn't have been more perfect for us because we've got a sales company, we've got a sales and marketing company that can easily bolt that on to our offering. We've got the customer service staff to support the efforts that we need, and then Dale can talk about his role a little bit, but we already had capital projects managers on staff. What we really needed was that expert in the paving industry to make sure that we're providing our customers competitive pricing with the contractor base, that we're identifying the best-in-class contractors in the market. We can do that because Tony can go look at projects and make sure the contractors that we're onboarding know what they're doing, have the equipment to do what we need them to do, to work with a national client and really educate them on what they need in paving. So Tony's coming to us operationally with the 25 years experience in the industry is exactly the perfect marriage for us.
Yeah. How about you, Don?
Well, before June, I don't really have any experience in the paving industry. Before that, my professional career has been in 13 years of transportation. So I worked for one of the biggest, if not the biggest, flatbed carriers in the nation. So, and like trucking, I thought the same thing, or like paving and roofing, I thought the same thing. Once you get in trucking, you can't get out. But I did, and now I'm here. So, but as project manager, day to day, what I deal with is basically putting proposals together for customers, finding contractors, vetting contractors, making sure they meet our requirements and that sort of thing. So
yeah, and I imagine most of this is very similar to roofing. The processes involved with it. So
yeah, it's really complimented. We hired Dale and man, Dale's been a great grab for us. But we got him to help us with our roofing proposals and on the capital side, and as our business has started in paving, we've quickly moved him over there. Him and Tony work really well together, and what we in the capital side, Dale's responsibility is to take the information from the customer that they're looking for, to work with Dale to make sure that we've got a good specification from the customer, or help produce a good specification for the customer, then get that in the hands of a good paving contractor, or if a customer needs a couple of bids, we can do that as well. But to get that spec put in, get it to the right contractor, help get connected to make sure that we get the answers that they need to bid the job properly, turn that job back in, make sure that we've got everything covered, that the contractor's done everything we've asked them to do, and then get that to the sales team to get back to their customer. And then once a project begins and is executed, we make sure that the scope of work has been clearly communicated to the contractor, all the licensing and permitting and everything else that needs to go into place is put in place, and get that project in motion, to track that project for the customer and to keep the customer updated as to what's going on their project. And as you can imagine, there's so many things involved in a project, from when can we work, where do we need to start first, what equipment's going to need to be in there, how's that going to affect the owner. There's so many things involved in that, and Dale, with his detail, was a perfect guy for us to team with Tony to get this thing moving.
So as a sister company to RoofConnect, PaveConnect will share a similar model that helped RoofConnect become very successful. Their best year they've had this year, 100 million mark, correct?
Absolutely.
So what are some of the advantages for using a national paving service like PaveConnect?
It just getting similar to the roofing process that we utilize. It's finding the best contractor to fit the right project. So if a contractor, as we're developing and building our contractor base, and we've already done a good job of identifying, as I said earlier, we've been in this a couple of years, kind of testing the market. But when a customer has a project, it's our job for the customer to make sure we identify the right contractor for that project and get that team together by facilitating that on our side. So it very much is a hand-in-hand fit with what we've already been doing in the roofing industry. The model is very similar. The model that we have in the roofing that's been successful is so easily transferred to the paving business because it's the same processes and procedures. It's just a different product. And with the addition of Tony and Dale, we've got the perfect marriage, I guess, for lack of a better word, to put these guys together and really service the paving industry. And that's what we're really excited about.
What kind of what all services does PaveConnect provide for their customers?
We provide a multitude of things, everything from paving, milling paving, concrete, ADA specifications, bring your building up to specs, striping, seal coating, crack filling, you name it. Forget anything, Dale?
Drains.
Drains. And just to clarify, this is all like parking lot work. This isn't to be confused with,
DOT.
With DOT and So, okay.
We're focused on the owners' parking lots.
Yeah, okay.
Retail, public, K through 12, cities, municipalities. Anybody that has a parking lot, that's we're the fit for.
If you think about it, it's just like your roof. It probably sustains the most abuse out of everything on your property with the traffic, the sun, the weather. So while you already have a network of paving contractors around the country, I know you're always looking, to fill the footprint out. What are you looking for in a contractor, and what are some of the benefits for contractors wanting to team up with PaveConnect?
Well, first off, we're looking for companies with extreme professionalism. They not only represent themselves, but they're the face of the franchise for PaveConnect while they're out on the job. We also look for detail-oriented contractors, perfectionists, so to speak, and ones that was that an ESPN update?
I don't know if that was mine. That's my bad. I forgot to turn my phone off.
All right. We're also looking for detail-oriented contractors, perfectionists, ones that go out there and worry about the small details. Just making the project shine, so to speak, at the end of the day.
The value of the contractor is our customer base, and the fact that we already have a sales team that's developed a large customer base that has a need for them. So that's what the value is to the PaveConnect contractor is there's work here for good clients that need good work, and so we have to identify who those are that are going to do that good work and get them on our team. And so that's the benefit for the contractor is we have the customer base already to work with. We just need the right people to be able to match the customer with the right contractor. So it's a huge benefit to the contractor.
And a lot of the customers, I think, they're used to the professionalism from the roofers, so they expect the same thing from the asphalt or from the asphalt contractors as well.
They should.
Right.
In my experience in roofing over the years, one of the things we've done as a national network in working with a local roofing contractor is help them raise their professionalism because of the expectations of the national accounts that we work with, or REITs, or whoever it may be. I think we're able to bring a lot of best practices too that can help the paving contractor become better for his own customers.
Yeah.
So that's one of the other benefits that's there. And then there could be others as we team up along the way that might offer us some other advantages. So it's a great deal for the paving contractor. Who doesn't want a sales and marketing team working on their behalf?
Exactly.
So how would a contractor that's interested, how would they reach out, or who would they need to reach out to?
We're always looking for good contractors. The easiest way to become a partner and get in touch with us, go to our website, www.paveconnect.com. We've got a partner with PaveConnect tab. You can go in there and fill out your customer name, all the things that you bring to the table for us, whether you're a paving outfit, concrete outfit, you're just a striper, or you do all of it. That's probably the easiest way to get in touch with us. Also, we're really excited about having our first ever contractor summit. That's coming up in January 15th and 16th at the Mirage in Vegas. We've already got a bunch of good contractors around the country that are going to come join us there. We're going to have the whole team there. We're going to talk about, things we talked about today, our vision, where we're going, and to get these guys on board so we can, get some great responsive contractors that give us great and competitive pricing, so we can perform this around the country.
Yeah, I would encourage you, if you're a paving contractor listening to this, and is to reach out. I think Tony's email address is tony.grout@paveconnect.com. That's Grout. Reach out to you via email or go through the website, as he mentioned. And I'm sure your number is probably listed on the website as well. So reach out to us and don't miss this event. If you're interested in working with a sales and marketing organization that's going to be out there promoting to a big book of business, don't miss the opportunity to be here and learn what we're doing and have the opportunity to team up with us, make your business better, and help us grow our business by bringing you some opportunity.
That's great. Thanks for coming on today, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, that's going to wrap us up for the show this week. If you have any questions or topics you'd like to hear us discuss on future episodes, shoot us an email at david.huval, that's HUVAL, @roofconnect.com. Also, if you like today's show, please take a moment to give us a like and a review on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you're listening to this podcast. And be sure to share it on social media. This is a brand new podcast, and sharing really helps us spread the word. We'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're listening to this podcast, I want to let you know that we're recording each episode also. It'll be posted on YouTube, and you can watch the video there live. So until next time, I'm David Huval on behalf of David, Tony, and Dale. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.